Hello, Collective, and welcome to my channel, New Body. I am Retrieviette, and I will be doing a general reading for the collective audience today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber of mine, welcome back, and thank you for your support. Don't forget to hit the like button, though. It does help out the channel. If you haven't been getting your notifications, you might have to unsubscribe, subscribe again, and then hit the notifications, or just try hitting the notifications so that you know when my videos are posting. Just a quick reminder to use your discernment when watching videos, tarot videos. Not everything in the video will pertain to you. Maybe nothing in the video pertains to you. Take what applies and let the rest fly, okay? Use your discernment. I already said that. Take responsibility for your own health and well-being, people. All right, so I'm going to ring my singing bowl now to clear my energy, raise my vibration so that I'm able to get a clear and accurate message for you and for me. Here we go. All right, now let's get it in. Today, Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you when you receive this message. So the overall energy for this reading is kind of similar to yesterday, where mend a broken heart fairy and wing seers in the reverse. So someone's experiencing a broken heart, but they're unable to look within to take responsibility for their own, not only health and well-being, but their own actions. They're not either they're not able to tap in and get the answers, go within, navigate, or they don't want to tap in. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with this energy. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it pertains to the collective, please and thank you. Yeah, someone wants to blame anyone and everyone else for their current reality, where they are in their life right now. And heartbreak or heartbroken doesn't necessarily have to be because of a relationship. Heartbroken could be disappointed in life, in where their life is right now. All right, so Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this energy as it relates to the collective, please and thank you. Divine Feminine. So it could have to do with heartbreak. Someone could be heartbroken that they missed an opportunity with a Divine Feminine, but they're not looking at themselves as the reason why. Everything is everyone else's fault. They can't look within. They can't tap. They can't introspection and reflection. It's not something that they do. Single, successful, and sexy. So this is another feminine's energy. This could be a former friend, former coworker, a relative who's heartbroken that they don't have a connection to this Divine Feminine, or they no longer have a connection to this Divine Feminine. Take it as it resonates in your story. Occupation. So occupation's in the upright. So there could be a job or a career that came between these two feminine energies. Locked. So this ooh, oh wow. So I just got that this not single, not sexy, and not successful feminine energy was blocked from a job, and they blame the Divine Feminine. They're heartbroken because they didn't get it. Wow. Obsession. So this person, this feminine energy, I just assumed that it was feminine energy just because there's a female on the card, but it gives feminine energy. Um, this feminine energy, not single, not sexy, not successful, was obsessed with the divine feminine. Whatever the divine feminine did, she wanted to do, including career. But that career wasn't designed for her. And by design, I mean, like, you know how just some people are just, that's just that position, that industry was made for them. I cannot sing a lick, but I sing all day long, loud and wrong. That's not my industry. Okay. And so I feel like this not single, not sexy, not successful feminine energy was driving in the wrong lane because she wanted to, not because it was her lane or because she was good at it. Because she wanted it. It was something that the divine feminine was good at. That was the divine feminine's lane. And she wanted to cross over to that lane. It's not someone that can be trusted. I feel like this is you, collective. If you know someone who's not in their lane, who feels like they're competing against you, this reading might be for you. Let's get into it. Let's get some zodiacs, find out what kind of zodiac energy we got. So we only got two energies out here, two feminine energies. We got Scorpio, Aries, and Sagittarius. So Scorpio, Aries, and Sagittarius, you could be one of these signs. They could be one of these signs. All right, so let's get into it. Holy Spirit, tell me about this feminine energy that's not single, not sexy, not successful. What do we need to know about it as it relates to the collective, please and thank you. This energy feels stuck, like she doesn't know what to do now. She was really banking on this career choice or this job. Networker. Networking can talk about conveying information only for personal gain. This could be someone who likes to get in with the crowd, with the who's who of people. Networking. This person's an addict. Addict in the shadow attributes talks about compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. And so we had the fifth card out was obsession. This person has an addictive personality. It doesn't necessarily have to be Daru's alcohol. It could be sex. It could be gambling. It could be a variety of things. It could be a fixation on people, places, and things. Mystic. Mystic in the reverse talks about disillusional rapport with the divine. So this is someone who, collective, you can be in the spiritual arts. You could be a reader, light worker, healer, medicine woman, medicine man. Take it as it resonates in your story. But I feel like, and this has come up before, that if that's something you do, this is something that this energy does or wants to do or feels like they can do. Not everyone has that skill. Can everyone talk to the divine? Absolutely. Does everyone have direct connection to divine? No. You might have to go through some beings to get to the divine, and some people talk directly to the divine. Take that as it resonates, but this person has a delusional rapport with the divine. I don't know who she talking to, but it ain't the divine. Damsel. Damsel's in the reverse. Damsel in the shadow attributes talks about waiting for a knight to provide for her or provide for you. Apologize. Seduction by romantic illusion. This energy wants to be taken care of. She doesn't want to work hard or work at all for anything. She wants to be taken care of. But she does do a lot of things through spell work, candle work, moon magic, that sort of thing. Judge. Managing the fair distribution of power, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. So that could be this person. This energy is in the reverse. This person's not single, so they're attached to someone, and they're not I was gonna say successful, but sexy came out. I don't judge, but whatever this person has been doing, they haven't been successful at it in terms of career choice. I'm not talking about anything else but career choice. This is not this person's lane. You may be able to do something, but you may not be able to be good at it. This person's not good at it. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this situation as it relates to the collective? It's the wrong deck. Don't want this one yet. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this situation? Please and thank you. Attachment. Attachment's in the reverse. It's card number 5. I feel like with the word attachment, I get bind. This person tried to bind themselves to a divine feminine, so that whatever the divine feminine got, she got. Wherever divine feminine went, she went. She also tried to send an attachment to the divine feminine, an entity attachment, an entity. It's in the reverse though. Neither worked. Neither binding nor sending an entity to attach to this divine feminine worked. It's card number 5. 5 often represents conflicts, chaos, challenges. It was blocked. Poised. If you did feel like someone was trying to attach themselves to you, and how that can look, so take this as it resonates in your story, but how that can look is someone being really needy, always needing your time, your energy, your money, being in your space all the time, not respecting your boundaries. So it could be, someone, this energy, or someone could call you up, and what you might think could be a 15, 20 minutes phone call turns out to be an hour, 2 hours later. And now you're drained, you're tired, you didn't get done what you needed to get done because now you're drained and tired. That is the energy of this person trying to bind themselves to you, harvesting your energy, your time, your money. But you handle that with poise. You grace and poise, I might say. You did not you weren't disrespectful, you weren't mean. I think you cut this energy off in some type of way. You may have cut cords. It's card number 48. Someone could be 48. Someone could be born 1984. 48 reduces to 12. 12 reduces to 3. 3 often represents growth and mastery. You have grown through this situation, your challenges, your trauma, and you knew how to handle it, whether it was consciously or unconsciously. You did it in the right way. Door to personal healing and happiness. It's in the reverse. Door to personal healing and happiness in the reverse falls upon mystic in the reverse. This person, this person has an entity attachment that's draining them of their life force, and they're ill and they're unable to heal. And they try to send this entity that is attached to them to this divine feminine. They're not happy. They're not happy at all. This entity that is attached to them is riding them like a racehorse. It's card number 34. 34 reduces to 7. 7 is about reflection and introspection. It's in the reverse. They did something impulsively. They did something without thinking. And they're suffering the consequences of it now, and they're not happy. Not happy at all. They're not happy that you are calm, cool, and collected, knowing that they sent an entity to you. Rest and rejuvenation. You're chilling. It's card number 19. 19 reduces to 10. You're chilling because that cycle has completed. It's done. It's a done deal. And whatever they are stuck with, that's what they're stuck with. They have to figure it out, how to heal. They can't heal. There's no figuring out. They did some stuff. They're blocked from your energy. And they're obsessed with you that they don't know how to navigate their life right now. And this cycle is closed. They can no longer not only attach to your energy, but they can't send anything to attach to your energy. This person is meditating, sitting there, chilling with all that vibrant energy right there. And they're not happy because they cannot attach to that any longer. Maybe at one time they did. They can no longer do it. Man holding a coin in reverse. So they're connected to man holding a coin in reverse always gives me the energy of King of Coins in reverse. So this person is broke. So they're attached to, it said, not single. This person's attached to a King of Pentacles in reverse. They don't have any money. They don't have any money. It's card number 43. 43 reduces to 7. They did something impulsively that cost them. Man holding a coin in reverse falls upon judge. They judged you, collective. They judged you for how you live, how you move, how you look, which is crazy because this energy was obsessed with you. But they judged you to others while secretly obsessing over you and who you are and what you do and what you look like, where you go, who you talk to. But they don't have any money. They don't have any money. and they're not well. This feminine energy is not well. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this situation as it relates to the collective, please and thank you? Destiny. They try to attach something to your destiny. Destiny falls upon attachment in the reverse. By attaching something or attaching themselves, binding, which is what I said at the beginning, to your destiny, they get what you get. They go where you go. They see who you see. They network with whoever you're networking with. But that's not the case because that is not their destiny. They didn't do the work. Everybody has their own destiny. You did the work. It's card number 10. That cycle has completed anyways. And so you're not even on that vibrational level. You're not on that energetic vibe. You're not even on that timeline where they're at because you did the work. So you leveled up, you ascended. Patience. Patience falls upon poised. Again, whether you consciously or unconsciously knew you were guided, your movements. You knew this was your destiny was intact, that it was coming, or you may not even have known that someone was trying to attack your destiny, your job, your love life, your finances, whatever it was. It's card number 14. 14 reduces to 5. Change is coming. 5 is about change. Asking you to be patient just a little bit longer as you pursue your destiny. Change is coming. And it's because of this patience, because you've been patient, I should say. Patience, in this spelled in this form, talks about being patient. I'm sorry. You were patient. I still using the wrong, what do you call it? The wrong tense. It's requiring you to be patient, but you were patient. Conflict and defeat. They're feeling defeated. Conflict and defeat falls upon doors to personal healing and happiness in reverse. They are feeling defeated. They try to send a lot of conflict to you so that you would crash out. You would do something impulsively, which would cost you your destiny. But you were patient. And so they feel like what's the word? I feel like you outdid them in terms of being patient. It's card number 5. Conflict, chaos, challenges. They ran out of time. They ran out of time. Light. Light is the sun card in traditional tarot. Light is in reverse. Sun is about things growing. It's also about things hidden in the dark. They were doing some things in the dark to try to defeat you. They didn't want you to know. They want anyone to know. You might have been resting at this time. You might have been, everyone experiences ebb and flows. And it might have been your ebb that they were sending these, when they were sending this. So they thought, oh, we got this person, they're down and out. But it was actually your time to rest. Light in reverse, confirmation. Light in the reverse falls upon rest and rejuvenation. So that might have been your time of ebb when they were doing these things because they thought you were down and out. It's card number 19. 19 reduces to 10. 10 is in the reverse. It wasn't completed. Whatever they were doing in the dark with this conflict and defeat, it wasn't completed. It wasn't something that they were able to finish. They did some things, yes. They did some things, and this is not for everyone. They did some things here and there, and they got greedy with it. It was like what's like the big finale. They were trying to get to the big finale, the big boom of taking you down. Maybe because they did this over here, and whether it worked or not, it didn't give the effect that they wanted to give or wanted to have to take you down. So they did something over there. Again, that didn't do what they wanted it to do. And so they had this big in the dark planning. They could be planning this now. But it's not going to complete. It's not going to be complete. They had a big boom, a big finale to do while you were resting because they thought you were down and out. And it didn't boom. It's like having um, a bunch of firecrackers and you pop them all off, and then you save the big one for last, and instead of the big boom, you get boop. That's what they got. Deception and envy. Deception and envy falls upon man holding a coin in reverse. So there was a lot going on in the background, a lot of wickedness. Deception and envy is card number 7. Reflection, introspection, knowledge. They could still be thinking about this big boom or doing more things, but it's not going to manifest. Your destiny's still intact. Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this situation before we get into the tea? Please and thank you. What else do we need to know about this situation as it relates to the collective? They're stuck. They're stuck in whatever conflict and chaos that they find themselves in, that they try to attach to you, to your energy, to your life. Deep diver, diving into a task. Deep diver, this is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Deep diver falls upon, or diving into a task falls upon destiny. You're about to embark on some new task towards your destiny, or be in your purpose. It could get emotional. It could get emotional. This could be something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. It's finally coming to fruition with occupation here. Could be a job offer that you have been waiting for, or someone could just see your work, see whatever it is that you do, or just who you are. Yeah, you're about to be busy. It's card number 10. Got 2 10s here. New beginnings. New beginnings. Supported by the universe. We got Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. It's in the reverse. These people try to get you disconnected from source, disconnected from your destiny. It's card number 12. 12 reduces to 3. 3 is about groups, represents groups. So there are a bunch of a group of people who are now unprotected, trying to get you unprotected and disconnected. Joyful news, inspiration. You are inspiration to people, whether you know it or not. It's card number 33. You could be a master number 33. I posted something about that, I think yesterday or Monday. Might have been yesterday. But you inspire people to be a better version of themselves. You inspire people to do, to be. 33 reduces to 6. 6 is about harmony. You help bring harmony and balance to people's lives, or you inspire harmony and balance to other people's lives. Unmarked trail, revelation. Someone's having a new revelation about their lives and what they got themselves into. Revelation falls upon light in reverse. It says an unprecedented experience. They're about to experience some things. What they were doing in the dark is about to come to the light. If it already has it, for some of them, it has, and people know. So the unmarked trail can be a sign that you have already made a choice. They made the choices. Says you already know there is no reward at the end of the road you are following. What did I say? Things about to be shown. And if they're suffering now in silence, it's only the beginning. They're about to get worse. Blocking someone's destiny, especially when they have a big purpose, especially when they inspire so many people, when so many people look to them or look up to them, that doesn't look favorably in the universe, the Most High, the ancestors. You're blocking someone who has a mission. You're blocking them for your own selfish reasons. When I say you, I'm talking to the karmics, not to the collective. And that doesn't look favorably. And because of that, they are not protected. They lost their protection. Compassion, heart and home. It's in the reverse. Heart and home falls upon deception and envy. They really tried to disrupt your structure and stability. Disrupt it. They really tried to disrupt your structure and stability. They had no compassion. They were very, very deceptive. But they were also envious of your life and what you had going on. And some people, I read like some of the comments in some of the other readings and things like that. And people are in the collective are saying, well, my life isn't fabulous. I live in a small apartment and I drive a hoopty and I, don't have designer this and designer that. Most of the people in the collective don't have the lives that the people in the karmics are trying to live. With the fancy this and the fancy that and the big this and the big that. That's not a lot of the collective's lives. So what is it that they're jealous and envious of? It's card number 27. 27 reduces to 9. 9 is about things coming to fruition. It's not coming to fruition. They try to disrupt the home that wasn't meant to be disrupted. Heart and home. They didn't have compassion when they were doing the things that they were doing and saying what they were saying to disrupt someone's structure and stability. Now they're paying for it. So let's get this tea. Let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know about this? Not single, not successful, feminine energy, please and thank you. This person's immature, childish, acting out. It's in reverse because this person wanted the appearance of someone who was love and light, someone who was uh, angelic, light worker, that sort of thing. But behind closed doors, they are immature, childish. They didn't get their way, they didn't get what they want, and so they acted out. And they were trying to stop, drop, and block a divine feminine from prospering, advancing in career, being self sufficient, all because they didn't want this divine feminine to be better than them. There's always going to be someone who does better than you, whatever it is. That's just the way it is. So you have karmics around here just taking out everyone who's in uh, their industry. Oh, that person sings better than me. We gotta take him out. And that's how some people think. There are even some celebrities who think like that and act like that. They're a better actress than me. So we gotta sabotage them from getting this part. And then they still don't get the part. Frenemies. This might be somebody in your circle, collective. Someone you thought was a friend who acted like a friend, but behind your back try to sabotage you. And so I think I've said this before, but since we got some new subscribers, let me say it for the people in the back. If you're at work, you've been working diligently, been there for a few years, and there's a position that comes up, and you're like, oh, there's a supervisor position, I'll be great for it. And you tell your coworker's like, oh yeah, oh okay, go for it. And then they apply for the supervisor position. And they do things to sabotage you. So now you don't get the supervisory position. That's an example of destiny swap. Stop putting your business out there. Stop telling people. And a lot of times, you want to share with your friends, oh, I'm dating this new woman now, and she's the bomb, and she does this for me. She cooked for me. She cleaned for me. And your boy's looking at you like, dang, my woman don't do squat. She don't clean. She don't cook. She don't do anything. And so one day, your boy come over, and you ain't there. You try to make a move on your girl, but your girl refuses, or what's the word? Yeah, refuses the advances. And so your boy tells you that your girl tried to hit up on him, try to put the moves on him, and then you break up with your girl. An example of destiny swap. So what just fell out was C's. So this energy, this not single, not sexy, and not successful feminine energy is about to get locked up. She's about to go to jail. Her and her friend Denise, they're about to go to jail. Clink, clink, doors closing. I said they did some stuff behind the scenes. And they thought nobody was looking, or they didn't know who was looking. They're going to jail. Sage, ancestors, wisdom, knowledge. You could be a sage, collective. You could have ancestral wisdom and knowledge that instructed you to move strategically so you don't get hemmed up with these people. CCTV. Wow. CCTV and thief. So they was caught red-handed. So CCTV, that's the street cameras, like the store cameras. Could be street cameras on the traffic lights, but it also could be people's door cameras. All right, so this person's a thief. There's evidence, video evidence, and they're about to go to prison. Holy Spirit, tell me about this man holding the coin in reverse. This King of Pence in the reverse, please and thank you. What do we need to know? Courthouse. They got legal issues. They both got legal issues. It says court cases, court rulings, lawsuits, child support. They got some issues. And I say this almost every day. These people have so many things going on in the background, losing jobs, losing money, losing cars, losing houses, court cases, but they're still focused on you. And I said it yesterday because yesterday talked about someone, again, unable to heal. This is the same energy. They're unable to heal because they're not taking care of themselves. They didn't take care of themselves. And two, they're out here doing baneful spell work against a divine being, which is a no-no in the universe. And now they're sick, they're ill, and they're unable to heal. But they're worried about you and what you got going on. Green with envy. They don't want people, green with envy is in the reverse. They don't want people to know that they're jealous and obsessed with you. But this energy is seeping out anyways. People are starting to see because they're doing things over and over and over again to see what sticks, see what works, what doesn't work. But they don't want people to know. They want to give this appearance that they are, that's confirmation, upstanding citizens, love and light, but they're not. Cake. They want their cake and eat it too. It's in the reverse. So this man holding a coin in reverse, he might have been cheated on. He might have thought that he was the only one. Chaser. Yeah, this man holding a coin in reverse was quite loyal to this unsingle, unsuccessful, and unsexy energy. He was the chaser. So he was the chaser and the runner are two characteristics of people in the twin flame journey. So that's what I made that one for. Dirt digging. Dirt digging is in the reverse. It says Googling you, researching you, gathering information. They're trying to get information on you to use it against you. It's in the reverse. They're unable to find anything on you because there's nothing to find. All right. We got wealth, windfall, jackpot, and inheritance at the bottom of the deck. You're about to come into some loot. Collective, you're about to come into some loot. Let's get a final message. Final message. I have time. Ooh, oh my, knocking stuff down. All right, we'll get that later. I don't have time for that. Let's get this closing message. Holy Spirit, what's a closing message for the collective? What do we need to know? Please and thank you. Family, loyalty, faithfulness, fidelity. Got new you're gonna have a happy family collective. It's card number 4. 4 is about structure and stability. If you don't have that right now, be patient. It's coming in. I think I said this yesterday. Time is man-made construct just so that we can manage and organize our day. So that we know what's going on. So we know, how much time has passed and things like that. But in the universe, time doesn't exist. If you do a reading on yourself or you ask any of your angelic team, when is this going to happen? They do usually say soon. Soon could be today, tomorrow, next week, or 5 years from now. So just be patient. This is Leo energy. Empty nest. You're moving on. Manifesting new beginnings, new life. That's what it says. I love that. I love that. Card number 8. Scorpio energy. You are moving on. So this could happen in the autumn. I don't like to give time because we're all connected. And where something happens over here, it affects something over there. It's card number 3. Celebration. It says within 6 to 9 months. We got Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius energy. Universe, source, eternal, creation. Again, very heavy on the Scorpio energy. All right. Card number 7. So reflect upon what you want in life instead of what you do not want. That's how you bring that in. All right. Get this angel message. 367. Angel number 367 says, physical sensations. Be present with your body. You are asked to get in touch with your body today. The physical sensations you experience can bring you into the present moment. Focus on deep breathing, and as you do, you will see the changes that bring you towards self-awareness and focus. Learn to be in tune with your body, because when you're in tune with your body, you can tell when the energy changes around you, because your aura field is way out here. And so when something comes into your aura, it shouldn't have to get this close to you before you feel it. So now I'm feeling myself pointing my chest. But if it was out here, then I would feel that point out here. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're in tune with your body, you'll know when there's negative energy coming towards you, and you can redirect it. You can deflect it. I think that's the word I want to use. You can keep it from getting towards you. How about that? All right. So that is your message, and I thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.